The F Word's back, and this year I'm launching a competition to find our best local restaurants.
Week in, week out, the best local independent restaurants across Britain serve their customers with passion and pride. I believe it's time for us to celebrate these unsung heroes.
Because I think they deserve our support now more than ever.
Earlier this year, I asked you where you love to eat. Your response was incredible. We had nearly 10,000 nominations. With the help of my team, journalist and foodie Janet Street Porter, and the F Word's maitre d', John Baptiste, we checked out the places you love to eat.
All three of us are searching across the country, high and low, to put these restaurants under scrutiny.
I don't like poncy places, I don't like pretension.
The restaurant will have to impress us on every level.
That's fucking amazing. We divided your nominations into 9 cuisines, including Indian, Chinese, French and Italian. Each week, the top 2 will do battle in my kitchen, only the best will go through.
What's that? The whole idea behind this search for the unsung heroes.
Good to see you.
This kind of chef typifies.
That's one of the best dishes I've eaten all year.
Oh, thank you.
I know Michelin-star restaurants in the centre of London that are nowhere near as good as this.
There's only 2 restaurants that are going through to cook in the F Word restaurant. The French table's one of them.
Yeah!
Congratulations, you're one of them.
We've had 10,000 nominations, but there can only be one winner. Who will be crowned the F Word's best local restaurant?
Tonight, we're kicking off the competition with Italian. Our top 2 restaurants, Salvos in Leeds and Prosecco in Bristol, will be battling out in the F Word kitchen. Serving ravioli, venison, pork escallops, and fig and frangipan tarts. Plus, I'm going to Sicily to get my teeth into a delicious Italian delicacy.
Oh, that's good. Oh.
Katie Price makes me feel a right tit in the recipe challenge.
I'm better well performed in bed when I haven't had a drink.
Now you're trying to put me off my cooking.
And Janet's back, and she's raising a mixed grill.
I'm your new mum, so get over it.
Excited?
Very excited.
Good. How does it feel to be in the F Word kitchen?
Bit overwhelming,
Bit overwhelming.
but, you know, we're ready for it.
Right. Diego, how are you feeling?
I'm shitting myself, really.
Are you ready to wow the diners?
Yes, I am.
Yeah? Good. One of you, OK, is going to come out as the F Word's best Italian restaurant. Make sure it's you.
Prosecco from Bristol and Salvos from Leeds are our top 2 Italian contenders. Here's how I found them. The F Word viewers love Italian food. You nominated hundreds of Italian restaurants, but we could only choose 2 to compete in the F Word kitchen. Determined to find the very best, we went to visit your culinary heroes, serving food just like Mama used to make. The search took us all over Britain. From Nottingham to Twickenham, Leicester to Leeds, Coventry to Clapham.
Your fingers are so delicate. Huh?
Yeah.
It's like you're playing the piano.
We discovered fantastic food and, in some cases, an exceptional level of service.
There's an ad for a handyman in the ladies' loo. I'm blocking out his number in case it's not what it seems.
After months of whittling down hundreds of nominations, we finally found 2 outstanding contenders. Salvos and Leeds shone out.
How are you?
I'm very good, thank you very much. Welcome to Salvos.
Like many of the best local restaurants, Salvos is all about family. John and Jip are brothers. Their father, Salvo, started the restaurant in 1976, and 15 years ago, they inherited the business.
Really, the restaurant's about feeling welcome, feeling that urge to lean back in your seat, to perhaps kick your shoes off, feeling that you've arrived home, and that's what we're about. Showing our passion for Southern Italian food and Southern Italian hospitality.
Delicious.
Every mouthful I'm tasting, I'm trying to find something negative, something wrong with it, that'd give a lot of Italian chefs a run for the money in London. Trust me.
If we actually got through, it would be fabulous. I'd be really proud.
They're clearly passionate, family-run, which is nice. Authentic, simple Italian cuisine, done with a great delivery of flavour. So I've made my decision. Beautiful picture there. Who is that?
That's Mum and Dad in Salerno on the Lungomare.
I think your parents are going to be incredibly proud. She's through to the next round.
Go on. Well done, guys!
I'm just so proud. I just wish my dad was here to share this moment with us, because he would have been just so chuffed to bits.
So Salvos from Leeds will be cooking in the F-Word kitchen tonight, and I've found the perfect restaurant to take them on. Prosecco is a tiny place in Bristol, but it's already getting a big reputation. It was opened 3 years ago by Venetian chef Diego de Rey, and is hugely popular with the locals. Diego, how are you?
Hello, the real
man.
man.
Well?
Yeah, very well, thank you.
So this is where you're hiding down here?
Yeah, this is my bunker, you see. This is my kingdom. Christ. Okay, now, you want it, now you get it.
While Diego works his magic in the kitchen, his wife Heidi holds down 3 jobs. She's a teacher by day, charms the front of house by night, and also is a hands-on mum.
I think I married Wonder Woman, honestly, because I don't know how she does it. She's absolutely incredible.
First up for me, ravioli in a saffron sauce. He personally makes these raviolis himself?
Yes.
I'm keen to try Diego's risotto, a staple on every Italian menu, but a very hard dish to get just right. Not easy cooking out of a kitchen that small.
Yeah, it is. It's always a challenge.
Yeah. Sadly, the saffron sauce was very strong.
I went out of my way just to do something special, and probably I cooked it up with the sauce.
Yeah. The awkward thing for me right now is that this is a very difficult category. And sadly, there's only 2 restaurants that are going through to cook at the F-Word restaurant for 50 diners.
Okay.
And you're one of them. Congratulations.
Really?
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Why? That was one of the best risottos I've ever tasted.
Really? Oh, great.
Absolutely delicious. I mean, seriously delicious.
Thank you.
Now, you've got a real test for 50 diners.
Okay.
And I've got every confidence in you that you can pull it off.
Okay.
Yeah?
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Congratulations.
That's good.
Diego, too good looking to be a chef. And, yeah, thank God I'm not having lunch with my wife today. Should go mad for him.
You really deserve it.
That's good.
The whole idea is searching the country for these unsung heroes. This is why. That's spot-on, accurate, passionate Italian cooking. So I found my top 2 Italian restaurants. Will the F-Word diners prefer Prosecco's elegance or Salvo's rustic charm? We're about to find out.
We're going to London. Hey, we're going to London, eh?
Now, Salvos.
Yes.
Shake hands with Prosecco. Let's go.
Let's go.
May the best brigade win. Yes.
Yes.
That's the end of being matey. Now, we'll fight like a proper kitchen for that last dessert. Leaves that hot plate. Don't let me down. More importantly, don't let yourselves down or your restaurants down. Good luck. Right, enough chat. It's time for the starter. We're back in London at the F-Word restaurants. Tonight, we're going Italian. From nearly 700 nominations, we found the F-Word's best 2 local Italian restaurants, Salvos in Leeds and Prosecco in Bristol. They're going to be serving 25 portions of their own starters. If the F-Word diners don't like it, they won't pay. OK, unordered Salvos, yes? 2 spinach ravioli, 2 pork, dessert, 2 tart.
Yes, chef.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah.
Prosecco, 2 crab ravioli, main course, 2 venison, followed by 2 tarts.
Yes, chef.
So they're underway, and every single plate they send out is crucial. Half the diners will be trying Salvo's starter, another half Prosecco's. I've challenged them to cook ravioli, an Italian classic that's incredibly difficult to get right. While the brigades are preparing their own versions, here's how I do it. Fresh pasta, the secret behind a great ravioli. Smooth, silky, and absolutely delicious. Right, the filling. Olive oil, butter, garlic, spinach, salt, pepper, nutmeg, drain, chop, ricotta, lemon zest, toasted pine nuts, parmesan, chill, pasta dough. Through the machine, roll, super thin, cut, on, egg yolk, fold,
Push down and squeeze all that air out.
fold, trim.
Now, to cook the raviolis, literally 1.5 minutes into the boiling water. Sage butter, hot pan,
Olive oil, butter, sage, lemon juice.
take the raviolis out, gently roll it around the sage butter, and look, delicious, delicate pillows.
Parmesan,
Beautiful.
spinach, ricotta and pine nut ravioli with sage butter. Done.
Now, hey Diego, Jeff, having been selected as the best 2 Italian restaurants in the country, I know you can get every guest out there paying for your raviolis, OK? Make it count, yeah?
Ravioli is a simple dish, but it's the one that really tests a chef because any flaws are immediately obvious. Both restaurants are cooking their own recipes. It'll be interesting to see who comes out on top. Salvos in Leeds has been making pasta for 33 years. Their southern Italian food is rustic and charming.
Cooking's not a chore, cooking's a joy.
Salvos are keeping it simple with the spinach and ricotta ravioli. They're making a type of pasta called fazzoletti. It's hand-cut and folded like a handkerchief. It'll be served with a simple tomato sauce, which they'll be thickening with a knob of cold butter.
And
The recipe originated from where?
well, it's a southern recipe, so...
So it's rustic and
It's
charming.
rustic.
What are you finishing it with?
Some fresh plum tomatoes, sauteed in a little bit of
Don't
oil.
let me stop you. You can work and talk at the same time.
I'm not a woman, I can only do one thing at once. No, but I'll have a bash.
You don't sound that Italian, do you? You've got a nice, broad Yorkshire accent.
Well, I am fluent in Italian.
What would you say to somebody if they thought that you wasn't Italian?
Oh, man, that's a fangula kilubayes is what I would. And,
There we go. Bon appetit.
Thank you very much.
Here's what I'm faced with. I'm faced with a sort of pretty boy ravioli from Milan and a rustic ravioli from Leeds.
With a
yeah,
bit
go
of
on.
But they're both very impressive.
pretty boy. First of all, I'm from Venice, not Milan.
Fucking grumpy Italians. Jesus. Are you always like this?
No, this is nothing.
Diego's northern Italian roots means his food is elegant and sophisticated.
Might appeal to, to not to everyone, but people loves it. So I think we're on something pretty much right.
Our fiery Venetian is taking more of a risk with his ravioli. Diego's using a delicate filling of crab, garlic and potato. He's using saffron in his sauce. It's an unusual taste, so Diego's got to get it just right.
What would it mean to win tonight?
Probably like winning the Champions League. You know, I think that would be the feeling, really. Gordon, this brush is not good.
The brush?
This brush, you see, leaves down this bits of plastic. You see, it's meant to be black one, no?
What do you mean, black one?
Black hair brush, you know. This one.
We'll just keep our eyes open for it. I'm not going to blame the brush. Yeah? Diego, a black brush is not going to make a difference, yeah?
Yeah, it is make a difference because when you find when one of these hair is going inside, I won't be able to see it, no? Instead of a black brush, you're gonna see it because like one of your hair there.
From seeing the fucking kitchen you cook in Bristol, don't dare start slagging off this kitchen here.
Okay.
Let's get that right, yeah?
Okay, you're right.
For a man that cooks out of a fucking cubby hole.
You don't have a kitchen here. You have a palace.
Yeah,
you know?
no, it is a palace. I didn't expect guys like you to start complaining about a fucking pastry
I make
brush.
3 flat out of this kitchen.
I want this to be the best service of your life. All 4 of you, yes?
Yes, chef. Yes, chef.
4 out, 4 in.
Get 4 plates up.
Good. How long, Diego, for the raviolis?
30 seconds.
They're going straight into the sauce?
Yeah, just put them straight into the sauce.
OK, brilliant. So you've got 4 more rolling, yes?
Yeah, 4 in.
They smell fantastic, guys, yeah? Really, really good. As you can see, there's so much more to Italian cuisine than pizza. Here's one of my all-time favourite ingredients.
This is Chef Alou on the beautiful island of Sicily, home to one of Italy's most delicious ingredients.
It's octopus, and for some bizarre reason, we're actually terrified of eating it. God knows why, because it tastes absolutely amazing, packed full of flavour, and incredibly delicious.
Beneath these crystal clear waters are hidden some of the best tasting octopus in the world.
Enzo.
Hello, Gordon.
Good to see you.
Enzo Oliveri grew up here and is going to show me how to catch them.
I'm obsessed with octopus. We've had them in the restaurant for the last 10 years, from a carpaccio to a soup to the most amazing salad.
Everybody loves here,
Right.
octopus. When we have at the table the octopus, we go crazy for it.
Right.
Octopus can be tricky to catch, so to maximise our chances, we're laying pots just off the coast. The more you lay, the luckier you get.
So there's no There's no bait or anything? No mussels, no cockle, nothing?
Nothing at all.
The octopus use the pots for shelter. I've heard they love shiny objects.
Yeah, you're gonna put a coin in there.
So I'm hoping a few quid will increase my chances.
Good investment.
Good investment.
That's another one. It will be all full of octopus.
If not, I'm going to dive and get my money back. Fingers crossed.
We left our pots to do their work. But later that evening, Enzo decided to show me another method of catching the elusive Sicilian octopus.
We should be sleeping right now.
Yeah, we should be, but we are not.
Right.
We're going fishing.
This is the way his father used to catch octopus in the dead of night when they come out to feed.
Right, Enzo, so what's the process now?
We're gonna look on the bottom of the sea, and as soon as we see any movement of octopus looking for food, then we're gonna spear it.
What colour are we looking for?
The same color of the rocks.
Finally, we found one. But as I moved in for the kill, the boat hit a rock. I lost my footing and the octopus disappeared. I was gutted. I got so close to it, I could almost taste it. My favourite Sicilian octopus recipe would have to wait. Next morning, following rough weather overnight and with more bad weather forecast, I knew I had to get out to my pots fast.
There's a lot bigger swell on the water today than yesterday. So here we go.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. 15 or 16 octopus.
Here's the first spot. There's anything in there?
Shit. Nothing.
Not even the coin.
Not even the... Oh, yes, there is. Yeah, the coin is in there.
Here's the second pot.
Second pot. Ah, shit.
It wasn't just the first two that are empty.
Oh, come on.
Now you understand why they are expensive to buy octopus.
We pulled all 35 pots without one octopus to cook with.
An absolutely sweet fuck all.
They don't want to be cooked by you.
Plan B?
Yeah, I think I've got plan B.
Enzo's mate had laid some pots a few days earlier, and he swore they'd be brimming with octopus. But before we could reach them, our luck turned from bad to worse.
Damn, this is a disaster. We're caught in a huge storm, so we're going to head back to port, wait till the weather drops off.
But the storm didn't pass. In fact, the weather got even worse. And it was 3 days before the clouds cleared, and I could resume my octopus hunt.
They're saying in town that's one of the worst storms in 40 years.
With the sea finally calm, our chances were the best they'd ever been.
How long have these pots been out here?
They've been here nearly a week. They will be full of octopus.
First one?
This one.
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's been the story of our lives for the past 5 days.
Enzo, not today.
That's just the beginning. Ah, yeah, there is one.
Yes.
Yeah, inside.
Finally.
Inside.
Finally.
Here is the octopus.
Jesus.
Yes.
Finally. Oh, my God. Jesus. Wow.
We'd caught it the traditional way, so I was determined to kill it the traditional way too.
Now, how do you kill them?
Yeah, you bite this head.
You what?
You're gonna bite this head to kill it.
There.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. That's good. Oh,
we finally got one.
Yeah.
Jesus, bravo.
Oh, very good.
Jesus. Nice one. Bravo.
Finally, luck was on our side.
Thank God for that.
We pulled in another 2, including a feisty 2-pounder.
Oh, that's nice.
Wow.
Getting my hands on these little suckers has been a real battle, but I got a mouth-watering Sicilian stew recipe that I knew was going to make it all worthwhile.
5 days for that baby. Ready to go. Now, I'm going to quickly blanch it. In she goes. Lovely.
Add seasoning and a splash of white wine to the pan and boil for 10 minutes.
Time to get the octopus out. Look at that, beautiful.
The base of my octopus stew is fried chilies, onions and garlic.
Octopus, take off the top, slice that down. In. The octopus is going to start absorbing all that wonderful sweet flavour.
Mix in tomatoes, olives, capers, anchovies, parsley, fish stock and a splash of olive oil. Simmer
35 to 40 minutes.
I'm serving my stew to Enzo's Sicilian family.
Hello, Gordon.
A proper Sicilian family, yes?
That's right, yes.
They're a tough mob, And if they don't like it, I might just wake up with a horse's head in my bed.
Here we go.
I like it very, very much. It's
Yeah?
very, very good.
Fantastic.
Nice. You-
Good. Tough 5 days. However, we made it.
It was worth it. It was worth to taste this delicious...
Grazie mille. Bravo. Excellent.
Katie Price is tonight's recipe challenger, so she doesn't get to vote. But I got my team to prepare both starter recipes for her to try.
Katie, nice to meet you, darling. Looking great. Enjoying your food?
Lovely, absolutely lovely.
Yep.
We're trying to decide which one I prefer, the first or the second.
Yep. If you had to pick, which one would you prefer?
The crab one.
The crab with the saffron, not too strong?
No, lovely.
Interesting. Good. Favourite Italian, what would it be? Do you have a local in Brighton?
Donatello's.
Donatello's.
It's always busy in there. They've got so many different varieties of pasta and just different dishes.
Is it the pasta, the soups, the tagliatelle, the ravioli, tortellini?
I like tagliatelle, carbonara with peas, extra peas, mushrooms and more cream.
Something you cook at home?
I've never tried it.
Really?
No.
Now, you're here for the recipe challenge. Excited?
I am actually.
Do you think you could beat me?
Well, come on, that's a silly question.
Did you steal this recipe from Mum?
When I was younger, I always used to look forward to Saturday nights watching Murder, She Wrote, Blind Date with my chicken Kiev sweet corn and chips.
Chicken Kiev, sweet corn and chips. Fantastic. Really good to see you. Can't wait to see you in the kitchen for the challenge.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Mwah. Excellent.
Enjoy your dinner. So last table, Jip, yeah? Make sure that last table goes out, Chris, like the first table, yeah?
Yes,
well done.
always, Chef,
Check you've got the
always.
parmesan there, ready to go.
Yeah.
Maybe a few more scrapings. Italian cuisine at its best, yeah? One southern, one northern. I can't wait to hear the feedback from the customers, yeah? Fuck me, this is going to be a close contest, I tell you. Absolutely fantastic. Really good. Jip, Chris, well done. Adam, Diego, well done.
I thought the spinach and ricotta pasta was lovely. The sauce was really lovely, buttery but light. I enjoyed it, yeah, I'll be paying for it.
It was quite nice, all the ingredients and everything was very nice. I just thought the pasta was a bit undercooked.
How were the raviolis?
Yes, they're very nice. Yeah, very nice.
And that was Salvos,
Yeah,
sort of
Salvos.
tortellini stroke ravioli.
Yeah.
Kind of thing you'd see on Prosecco?
No. We would. No.
Something a little bit more refined?
Not refined. Diego's would be a cleaner presentation.
Yep. Are you going to pay for your starter?
I am going to pay for my
You are.
starter.
Glad to hear it. Good to see you.
Thanks,
Yeah?
Gordon.
See you later. Thank you.
I thought the flavour was fantastic. Overall, it was quite a tasty dish.
I felt it was slightly under-seasoned. It was lacking some taste in there for me personally. No, I won't be paying for the starter, no.
Did you enjoy the starter?
Yes, it was
Prosecco?
fine. It was fine.
I think what it did is it just clarified the difference between Northern Italy and Southern Italy.
Yeah.
Southern Italy, it's all about letting the flavours talk to themselves. Northern Italian, a little bit, dare I say, a little bit fancy, a little bit richer flavours, different style. Very different style.
The most important question, are you going to pay for it?
No.
No. Wow. Are you going to pay for yours?
I'm not going to pay for mine.
Hold on a minute. You both liked it, but you're not going to pay for it.
It's just not of the... I mean, I'm being polite, it's just not of a good
well,
enough
to be honest,
quality.
Enjoy your main course.
Thank
Good to
you.
see you. Thank you, my darling.
So, one wife is paying for the opposition starter, and the other isn't.
Right. Couldn't wait to try these and see what they're made of. Pasta's slightly a bit thick there from Salvos. Really good flavour. Sauce, not too heavy. In terms of flavour, rustic and somewhat charming. Now, Prosecco's, we've got to try that. Pasta, nice and thin. Pasta's cooked perfectly. Sauce, vibrant. Got that wow factor. The unfortunate thing is inside ravioli, slightly bland. Could do with a touch more seasoning. What a shame.
I like both dishes, but some diners have found a lot to criticise. I really don't know what the result will be.
OK, JB, please. Right. OK, here we go. Thank you. OK, let's start off with Salvo. The number of customers that are happy to pay for your starter tonight is 19 out of 25. Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, JB, the 6 customers that didn't pay for their starter, why?
Yeah, main reason the pasta was too thick.
Did you both roll the pasta?
I rolled it, so mea culpa. Perhaps I didn't get 1 or 2 lines.
Yeah. However, 19 out of 25, well done. OK, Prosecco, for your starter. Out of 25 starters, the amount willing to pay for your starter is 15 out of 25. Well done. Hey. Prosecco, what happened?
The crab meat was on the season.
So a slightly bland filling.
Yeah, I should have put more. Simple. A bit of salt and pepper would have just made it better. Okay.
You still got your signature dish to cook, and you can pull it back from the main. Okay.
Okay.
Head up.
Okay.
Salvos, you're in the lead. Yeah.
It's a long way to go.
Now, think of it this way: you've got 50 portions of your main course to go. Yeah. Pull it back, guys. Yeah. Good luck. Yeah. Welcome back to the F Word. Now, both restaurants are going to be cooking one of their favourite Italian dishes for the F Word diners. First up is Salvos.
Check on Jib, 1 pork all'aceto, table 7.
The recipe for Salvo's pork dish, maioli al aceto, is one of Jip's favourite dishes.
Pork is my favourite meat, and it is, in fact, it's the king of meats.
First, he cuts 3 medallions and pounds them into his scallops. Next, he chops fresh mint, crushes a garlic clove, and adds white balsamic vinegar. Then stirs in grilled courgettes.
I can smell the garlic, it's just releasing its flavour just with the heat of that.
And places in a hot oven to soften further. Jip blackens, then peels his peppers. Then coats his scallops in flour and shallow fries.
I'm putting the peppers in and the capers.
He then adds parsley, garlic, thyme and vinegar. Then some sugar, vital to balance the acidity.
Now that the vinegar's done its work, a little bit of white wine, bit of stock, which I've got here.
Jip finishes the sauce with a knob of butter.
Yeah, here one maiale, table 5. Table 5 coming up, 1 maiale.
Pork scallops with sweet and sour peppers, served.
Why did you choose this dish?
It's got a lot of southern roots to it. And,
Are you putting colour on the pork, or are you just lightly searing it?
No, just putting a little colour on the pork, but it don't want to be too hard. It's a softer scallop.
Yeah, good. There you go, your venison dish. You're using the loin.
Yeah.
So cooked so quickly, yeah? You're serving that pig?
Yes.
Now, Prosecco are going to have to pull out all the stops for the main course because they're 4 points behind. But has he got a winning dish in that venison?
Check on 1 venison special.
Prosecco's signature dish is a venison fillet with polenta and pancetta. First, Diego sears a venison fillet, then flambés with gin. Diego then roasts it in an oven for 6 to 8 minutes. Next, polenta. In Italian homes, this is traditionally cooked slowly, but in a busy kitchen, Diego uses a quick-cooked polenta. Just as delicious, but cooked in minutes, not hours.
My grandmother would be horrified if I were using something like this. It's like betrayal.
Next, Diego fries onions, carrots and celery. Then adds crushed juniper berries, which complement the gin beautifully.
They will give a nice gin kind of edge to your meat.
Diego adds a bay leaf and some rosemary.
Allora.
Then pours on a glass of red wine, letting it reduce before adding venison stock. Finally, he pan-fries pancetta, adds blanched cabbage, and crumbles in chestnuts.
You have salt, pepper, and then there is a bit of sweetness and funny stuff with the chestnuts.
Venison fillet with polenta and pancetta, served.
You running the venison through the oven or not? Or you
yeah, give it a crack in the oven.
Yeah.
Bit of gin, juniper flavour to the meat.
Good. Why did you choose your venison dish?
Why? Because it represents something from the mountain. It's something everybody eats in my region.
Yes. You happy with that?
Yeah.
Come on, Jip, talk to me.
Yes, indeed. Well I'm just looking at each one.
4 more away now, yes? Well done. Yeah, keep them all looking like that, yes?
Indeed, Chef.
Sauce and everything.
Put more pancetta if you... Right, Adam, I think you're ready there. So we make it a triangle, yeah?
Good. And you like the polenta runny?
Yeah, I like it. I like it to wrap up the sauce with it.
Yep. Service, please. Diego. They look fantastic and it smells delicious.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
4 more,
I
please.
have another 4.
Take your time, OK? It's not a race. Not a race
No,
at
it's
all.
not a race, but it's important to win.
Diego.
Yep.
Those miles were very, very close, OK?
Well, I don't come close 19 to 15.
What, 4 in it? Your wife?
Yep.
Yeah, Heidi, agreed to pay, yes, for their dish.
Okay.
Yes? Yeah? Jip's wife
That's the bonus.
didn't agree to pay for your dish. Now, you can get it.
I wonder why.
Yeah. Jip, yes. Did you know that your wife and your brother refused to pay for Diego's starter?
I didn't know that, no.
You didn't know that? Diego's wife, yes, paid for yours. She thought yours was delicious.
Keep the energy up.
Just, the energy is there. Just, let me use it for cooking, yeah? Not for conversation. Just watching your plate.
I had the pork, it was really nice and tender, and I really liked the mash with the kind of crispy red peppers.
The courgettes were lovely with the mint and the butter, that was great, but the overriding taste was of vinegar, and I've elected not to pay for this dish.
I wouldn't pay for that. There was a lot of flavours, too many flavours for me, all a little bit mixed up, all a little bit too much.
The venison is beautiful, and I really like I think it's chestnuts, and the pancetta is really nice.
This blows the pork out the water, to be honest. It's a beautiful piece of meat. It's very well seasoned and excellently cooked.
I'm not going to pay for the venison on the basis that I didn't think it was cooked how it should have been cooked.
Right, the pork dish from Salvos with crushed new potatoes. Pork's cooked perfectly. Moist, incredibly flavoursome. Nice little sear. Courgettes. They've managed to make a boring courgette into something quite tasty. That is delicious. However, the sad news is the sauce is just a little bit too acidic, a little bit too strong for the pork. The venison dish, simple presentation. How's the venison cooked? First off, slice it in the middle. Yeah, look at that. Perfectly cooked. Wow. That is harmony. Absolutely spot on. Damn, it's such a shame that's just a little bit too acidic.
Now, time to get the diner's verdict.
Right, well done. Seriously well done. How do you feel?
Excited.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the results.
That's probably one of the most intense services I ever done.
All four of you did exceptionally well.
Thank you, Chef. Yeah,
and both dishes, phenomenal. Right, let's find out how you did. JB, please.
Yes.
OK. Salvo. For your main course, those that were happy to pay out of 50, 34 out of 50. Well done.
OK.
The 16 that didn't want to pay, what was the feedback?
The main reason is too vinegary.
34 out of 50, well done.
OK, thank you.
Right. Prosecco. There's a lot of hang on this one. The amount of customers out of 50 that are happy to pay for your venison. $40 out of 50. Congratulations. What was the feedback on the 10 that didn't want to pay? What was it?
Not enough sauce.
Not enough sauce?
And not very keen on the polenta.
I mean, how can you complain about? Hey. Totals. So far, Salvo, your restaurant scores 53 out of 75. Prosecco, your restaurant scores 55 out of 75. Yeah. You're now in front. That is tight. Very, very tight. And it all comes down to dessert. Clear down, get ready for dessert. Well done, guys, yes? Really well done.
Come on, Prosecco.
Right, Janet's back, and she's not just rearing one animal. This time, she's rearing a whole mixed grill.
Last year, Janet became a farmer for the first time, rearing 2 veal calves.
Ah! Stop gumming me!
Now, I'm challenging her to raise all the meat for the series finale in the F-Word restaurant. In total, she'll be raising over 30 animals. It's going to be a huge challenge. First up, I've sent Janet to choose some cattle to provide me with some top-notch beef and dairy. But not just any cattle. I've selected Dexters, a miniature Irish breed, which when fully grown are still only half the size of a normal cow. Penny Hodgson is one of the UK's top Dexter farmers, and she'll be giving Janet help and advice on the breed.
It's like a Shetland pony turned into a cow.
Might just find that you fall in love with them.
Doubt it, Penny.
Janet will be taking away 2 pint-sized milkers.
Get off.
Both come with calves.
The only thing when you're milking short-legged Dexters is the fact you have to bend quite a way.
It's a long way down.
A good milking cow should have a healthy udder and a placid nature.
Ow! Ow!
Naughty girl, I'm so sorry.
Fucking thing just kicked me in the leg.
She is feeding 2 calves and she might just think that somebody else is sneaking in and trying to get a little bit of milk. That was just a real one-off. She is, I would say, one of the most placid girls in the whole herd here.
Oh no! Did you see that? That placid woman just headbutted another animal. I like a bit of spirit, so I'm going to choose her.
Next, I wanted to pick a couple of male Dexters called steers for beef. I've asked Janet to choose Dexters with good frames, long backs, and the beginnings of fatty pads on their rumps that will fill out and give superb, dark, richy marbled meat.
Are you a bit of a Gordon? Yes, you are Gordon, aren't you? How many animals is that all together in?
You will have 7 little Dexters.
Oh.
That's right.
The 7 cows are happily loaded up for the journey to the new home. It's the 8th cow I'm worried about.
As far as I'm concerned, I didn't sign up to get kicked and, you know, knocked about by them, and I think there's too many of them.
But if anyone can keep this unruly bunch in check, Janet can.
I'm your new mum. Yeah. Look, I'm in charge now, so get over it. Gordon!
Good to see you again, my darling. You look great. Now.
It's always good to be nice to me early on, I think.
Starts off that way, yes.
Yeah, and then it goes horribly wrong.
I've always been taught to respect my elders. Really good to see you. The pressure in the kitchen is bigger than ever, yes?
Yeah, but you put me under so much pressure. Did you choose the Dexters because they're so very, very small? Just to wind me up?
No, they're very small, you're a giant, and they're going to know who's boss from day one.
Well, they did kick me, it's true.
Top-notch meat for the grand final, yes. Look after my little cows, please.
I will,
and don't scare them.
They won't be stressed out.
Yeah, you look great. Not a grey hair in sight. Amazing. Right, now it's time for the recipe challenge, and tonight's challenger is Katie Price, who promises to eat the most delicious horse meat sandwich if she loses.
Oh, get that away. Horse meat. Oh my God, that's disgusting.
Now, what are you cooking tonight?
Well, it's always been my favourite dish, chicken Kiev, sweet corn and chips, but I thought I'd do it different. I'm brilliant at mashed potato, but with me, it's not about presentation, it's about slapping it all in and it tasting good.
So you chose chicken Kiev, so I'm going to do my version.
Right, while we're talking, I better put my spuds on. And in there, I'm going to put some sugar. I always put sugar in. Don't ask me why, I just think it seems to taste better.
Sugar in the mashed potatoes?
Yes.
I'm feeling more confident already.
Good.
So garlic butter. To be finished, obviously, with crushed garlic, a little bit of fresh parsley and some tarragon, and then a little touch of paprika. Just give it that little bit of heat.
Bloody, I'm not used to these because I normally buy it already chopped. Don't even get anything out of it.
You have to squeeze really hard. Can you manage? And how important is food in your life, do you think? What does it mean
Oh,
to
I
you?
love food. I absolutely love food.
Who does all cooking at home? Who is that?
Well, I do some, and obviously we've got nannies, I'm not going to lie, because I'm very strict that the kids have fresh food. I don't like them having any processed food.
And what kind of things would you be cooking on your own at home? What would you get home?
If it's just me, takeaways.
Takeaways?
Curry, Thai.
Do you feel energetic after a curry?
No, but I do like going to bed on a full stomach because you have the best sleep, even though it's not good for you, is it?
Favourite aphrodisiac food, what would it be?
I haven't got one.
Nothing?
In fact, people say if I'm sober, I shouldn't give these secrets away on the kids show. I'm better well performed in bed when I haven't had a drink. More filth, should we say, like the kitchen at the moment.
Now you're trying to put me off my cooking.
Is that too much butter? Well, that's what
I love
I'm doing
butter.
anyway.
Don't forget, 30% of it will leak out anyway, so the more the merrier.
Stupid thing.
Shall I do that for you?
Yeah, do it up tight,
There you go.
please.
Tight,
in a
tight.
double knot.
Jesus Christ. Huh? Right, there we are. Is that tight
Brilliant,
enough?
yeah.
Excellent, good. Right. Now, the books have sold millions, yeah? From the biographies to the updates, the follow-ons. Have you actually stopped and thought how much you're worth?
I don't. My brother deals with my money. He only gives me pocket money each month.
So how much pocket money do you get a month? What's your allowance?
Well, my horses cost £6.5 a month to keep.
And what about for yourself in terms of spending?
I'm not high maintenance, believe it or not.
Katie Price.
Okay,
Excuse
my
me.
hair extensions
That's like saying I'm a vegetarian. You're not.
I swear
high
I'm
maintenance.
not. I'm not. Okay,
What?
my hair every 3 months costs £15,000. That's because I go to LA and it's the flight that costs a lot.
What do they do?
Extensions.
That's 60 grand a year.
Look at the state of that.
If you beat me, I'm going to be gutted. You know that, hey? Seriously.
You do it properly.
That's a piping bag. So I can
I'm
go right
just slopping it in.
down into the centre, okay?
You can tell
and
here
push.
he's the cook, can't you? That's a proper operation.
I've just
there.
realised, looking at your hands there, your breasts are bigger than mine.
Well, I'm not surprised. Look at the shit I put on them. Oh, very funny.
No, much. The chicken breasts, even though you paneed them.
Look how neat. Everyone's going to know whose is whose, honestly.
Here, honestly, our blind tasters, trust me.
Oh, yeah, they're blind, aren't they?
They're just called blind tasters because they don't know who's cooking what. Through there, flour, egg wash, breadcrumb, into a pan, lightly seared, lightly coloured, and then into the oven. So, truthfully, who's the better cook, Peter or Alex Reid? Who would you say?
Completely different.
Completely different.
Alex is more healthy.
Oh.
Like, complete health freak.
Ready. So Alex is a cage fighter. What was your mum's reaction when you told her?
Oh, she said, next time you go for someone, make sure they're a man's man. So I showed them his YouTube. And my dad was like, bloody hell, yeah, he is.
Yeah.
My chicken's about to go in the oven. It may look messy, but it's not about how it looks, it's how it tastes.
Now, would you like to go on the top or the bottom?
Middle. Have you got middle?
Yes.
I want the middle. Well, where are you going?
Now I'm going on top. I like it on top.
Look at that already,
nice
look.
Oh, no, nice and crispy. Right, now they have to cook for 10 to 12 minutes, then the blind tasters will pick a winner. There can only be one. Excited?
Oh, very.
Yeah?
I'm shaking with excitement.
Right now, time for the results of the recipe challenge. I like the look of those Kievs. If you beat me, I'm going to be so gutted. You know that? Huh? Right, come back with the right result. Good luck.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
There you go.
Excellent, thank you. Chicken's really tender.
Just the right amount
Garlic
of garlic.
butter's lovely.
It's quite dry.
For the texture of this one to that one.
It's really sweet mashed potato as well.
I do prefer the taste of the potato, though. It is a lot more buttery.
Right, JB, what was the score?
It's 5-0.
5-0. If you beat me 5-0... No, I'm serious. No, if you beat me 5-0 on this one, I tell you, my career's screwed. But come on, 5-0 to who? Don't do this to me.
So the winner is...
Yes?
It's you. Look, do you know what?
Yes! 5-0?
Yeah.
Thank God for that. I saw the sugar and the mashed potatoes going in, and that's when I started to realise I've got it. Yeah. Now, get out of my kitchen, and don't forget this little horse sandwich.
Nice, thanks. Nice to cook with you. Mwah.
Yeah, likewise.
Mwah.
Good to
See
see
ya.
you.
See you,
Take
bye.
care. Right, now it's time for my dessert. Fig and frangipan tart. Almondy, luxurious, and absolutely delicious. First off, the frangipan.
Butter, icing sugar, sift, ground almonds, beat, 2 eggs, mix, chill, puff pastry, cut discs, prick, smooth on frangipan, egg yolk, dust with ice and sugar.
And now, the secret is to pre-bake the tart so it gets nice and crispy before you put the figs on it.
Bake for 4 to 5 minutes. Figs, slice. Bake, mascarpone, ice and sugar, lemon zest, mix.
And now, a nice spoon of lemon mascarpone on top.
Fig and frangipan tart with lemon mascarpone. Done.
Salvo, let's go 4 tarts away on table 1, please. Diego, 4 tarts away on table 4, please.
Yes, chef.
Let's go. There's only 2 votes in this one. Come on, make it count. Use a nice warm spoon so it spreads out the frangipan on the bottom, yeah? As soon as that ice and sugar's on there, make sure the pastry goes straight in the oven. Jib, I want these absolutely perfect, yes? You want too much vinegar in your sauce? That's your fault. This, I want absolutely perfect. Diego, Jib, keep it going, yes?
Yes, chef. Yes,
There's
chef.
only 2 votes in this, yeah? That's how close it is. Jib, they look beautiful. Yeah? They look beautiful. Let's go. Service, please. 5 tarts away on table 5, yeah? Let's go. Okay, nice. They look lovely. Go on, Diego. Keep the pace up. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. Who's going home as a winner? Who's going home as a loser? Come on. Down to the tart.
Questo mi doing?
Right, Diego. Service, please. Table 1, yes? Let's go. Very nice. Let's go. Right, good. Table 1. Prosecco started this course really well, but unfortunately it's gone a little bit pear-shaped, whereas Salvos are taking it steady, but they seem to have a lot better organisation. This, right now, is too close to call.
The tart was really fabulous. It was fresh, the mascarpone was fabulous with the lemon zest, and it was lovely.
This is a great dessert, this one here. It's 2 votes, that's all that's in it. We can pull this back at this stage.
The pastry was quite light. The figs were spot on, and the mascarpone had a really nice zing to it as well.
My dessert's lovely, really nice. The puff pastry is perfect, very crisp, so this is beautiful.
OK, results.
Here we go.
Thank you. There's only 2 votes in this. It's all down to dessert. OK, Prosecco. The amount of customers that are happy to pay for the dessert is 16 out of 25 that are happy to pay for the desserts. Well done. OK, good. Salvo, if you get more than 18 out of 25, then you've won. Good luck to you all. The amount of guests that are happy to pay for your dessert is 20 out of 25. Congratulations. That was close. Salvo, congratulations. You and your restaurant are the winners, yeah? Really well done. Yes?
Yes.
You're now on the leaderboard, yes?
Yes, indeed.
And in 9 weeks' time, we're going to find out, yeah, who goes through to the semi-final.
Right.
Well done.
Grazie.
It's been an absolute pleasure working with all four of you. Now, do me a favour, get out there and get a large glass of Prosecco. Off you go. Well done.
Salvos are #1 on the leaderboard, but will their score be high enough to earn them a place in the semi-finals of the F Word's best local restaurant?
We don't know what the next round's going to bring, but you know, we're ready for it, aren't we, Chris? Of course. Bring it on.
The F Word's back, and this year I'm launching a competition to find our best local restaurants.
Week in, week out, the best local independent restaurants across Britain serve great food with passion and pride. I believe it's time for us to celebrate these unsung heroes.
Because I think they deserve our support now more than ever.
Earlier this year, I asked you where you love to eat. Your response was incredible. There's a wealth of fabulous food in Britain, and nearly 10,000 of you nominated your favourite local restaurants. With the help of my team, journalist and foodie Janet Street Porter, and the F Word's maitre d', John Baptiste, we checked out the places you love to eat.
All three of us are searching across the country, high and low, to put these restaurants under scrutiny. We've had 10,000 nominations, but there can only be one winner. Who will be crowned the F Word's best local restaurant?
Tonight, our competition continues with one of the nation's favourites, Indian. Curry Corner from Cheltenham and Lasagne in Birmingham will be battling it out in the F Word kitchen, serving samosas, monkfish and saffron cream curry versus sea bass in a Bengali fish broth, and poached pears with mint and cardamom custard. Plus, I'm off to Scotland on the ultimate Indian stag do.
Safety off.
Venison masala is on the menu. In the recipe challenge, Lenny Henry demands some unusual ingredients.
Put your willy on this block and let's make toast.
And Janet's mixed grill continues to grow.
Oh my God, it's like a coat of pubic hair. The F Word's here and the F Word's back. Catch my mother and I catch my dad. Let I love my mother and I love my dad. Wanna have all that they never had. The F Word's here and the F Word's back. Catch my mother and I catch my dad. Let I love my mother and I love my dad. Wanna have all that they never had.
Welcome to the F Word kitchen. How are you feeling? Central, how are you?
It's very good, fine, thank
Good.
you.
What's the secret about tonight's service? What are you going to do differently?
We're going to do everything perfectly, Gordon.
Everything perfectly?
Yes, chef.
Glad to hear it. Akhtar, how are you?
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Just want to serve my customers.
Yeah. Now, only one of you can walk out here this evening as a winner.
Yes, chef.
You're here because you're the best. You've got to prove it now.
Curry Corner from Cheltenham and Lasagne from Birmingham are our top 2 Indian contenders. Here's how I found them. We're a nation of curry fans. It's one of Britain's favourite dishes. And you, the F Word viewers, nominated hundreds of Indian restaurants. But we could only choose 2 to compete in the F Word kitchen. The search took us all over Britain. Determined to find the very best, we went to visit your culinary heroes. From Nottingham to Portsmouth, London to Tamworth, Southampton to Leeds.
All of these things got very definite flavours. It's absolutely delicious.
We tasted food fit for the Maharaja. But sometimes the surroundings weren't quite so impressive.
I hope the food's good. The decor was shocking. I feel like I'm in Pete Doherty's bathroom. This is proper, authentic Indian food, served inside a cafe with cafe prices. The food is delicious.
It looks like this menu has been sitting here for ages. It's absolutely disgusting.
After months of whittling down the nominations, we finally found 2 outstanding restaurants. Curry Corner in Cheltenham gave us a fantastically warm welcome. Nestling in the heart of the Cotswolds, this is one of the oldest Bangladeshi restaurants in Britain.
How are you? Good to see you.
How are you?
Very well indeed, thank you. What a lovely place.
Head chef Samshel Crowry is still going strong at 59. Helped in the kitchen by his wife Salaha and daughter Marusha.
My God, look at the size of the kitchen. It's small, it's minute. So, you're not the head chef, are you?
I think if I claimed to be the head chef, my head would be off, so
Right.
I won't even bother.
Good.
You got a very nice eye. That's why you see everything nice.
Are you?
Everything. Which people got nice eye.
Can you just leave us alone for 2 minutes, please? Yeah, we'll have a quick chat with your mother. Thank you. Talk about a proper family-run, friendly business. Incredible. In the kitchen with your wife, your daughter and your son in front of the house. He's been cooking for 42 years. That's before I was fucking born.
Every single person in this family loves food, cooks it, eats it, thinks about it every single moment.
First up for me, samosas.
Extraordinary food. You'd have to travel to Bangladesh to get that kind of flavour. And he's managed it.
Lamb shank. Where do you go?
The lamb shank just slides down the bone. I mean, it's cooked perfectly. I haven't even tasted it yet, but you can just tell. That's fucking amazing.
It would be an absolute dream come true to win the F-Word's Best Local Restaurant. It would mean the world to us.
I'm happy we're going to win.
Thank you for that. My problem is that this is a tough category because there are amazing Indian restaurants across the country. Sadly, the bad news is there's only 2 restaurants that can go through to the F-Word restaurant. Congratulations, you're one of them.
Oh my God!
Next time it's going to be the F-Word restaurant for 50 diners, and trust me, they're tough cookies. Congratulations. I'll see you in London. Definitely the right decision, without a shadow of doubt. This place is unique. It's refined. They've managed to focus on flavour.
Gordon's expecting great things from us, so we just hope we can deliver.
Oh, yes. You don't worry.
Okay.
I can.
So, Curry Corner from Cheltenham is through. And in a group with such high standards, we found a brilliant and worthy opponent. Lassan in Birmingham.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Stunningly stylish, Lassan is a city centre favourite. Head chef Akhtar Islam was just 22 years old when he opened the restaurant with his best friend Jabba. The young guns from the Midlands are determined to be different with cutting-edge cuisine.
For Birmingham, we were the pioneers. We were the first restaurant to break away from the mainstream and offer alternatives to your Baltis and your tikka masalas.
That's exquisitely presented. Finesse.
Very competitive. You know, we set out to be #1, and hopefully one day we'll make it.
Whole baby.
Chicken, thank you. Wow, with fried ginger. What's the ambition, Lassan? What is it?
It's not food for people who haven't got an educated palate. It is a very sophisticated cuisine.
I haven't come across any Indian food anywhere yet with fried leeks, sun-dried tomatoes, fried
That's
ginger.
Right. That's dried in the oven. I mean, it's just everything that goes into the actual food itself.
Yeah.
That is as authentic. Ultimately, we're trying to bring the food forward a bit.
So you're looking for a Michelin star, or are you looking for...
I'm hoping to get Michelin star, yeah. That's the plan.
I love his arrogance because he reminds me very similar to myself, 15 years ago. The biggest problem that you have today is that you're trying too hard. The arrogance versus the confidence. You've got a little bit of me in there. And there's only 2 restaurants that can go through and cook in the F-Word. And you're one of them. Congratulations.
Chef, thank you very much.
Just...
I do want to kiss you.
Yeah.
Woo! We done it! I mean, it's amazing. It is probably the biggest thing that has ever happened to any of us.
I definitely think I've made the right decision at Lassan. One hell of a cocky chef, young, but bloody talented.
So, I found my top 2 Indian restaurants. Will the F-Word diners prefer Curry Corner's traditional charm, or Lassan's ambitious modern take on Indian food? Who will be crowned the F-Word's best local Indian restaurant? We're about to find out.
Now, both teams are going to cook 25 portions of the starters and make sure those customers pay for your food.
Right, yes.
Excited?
Yes, chef.
Yeah? OK, let's go. On to your stations, let's get ready for the starters, yeah? Let's go.
Thank you.
Yep. We're back in London at the F-Word restaurant.
And tonight is Indian night. The value of the Indian food market in Britain is around £500 million. But who does it best? We've searched the country and found the F Word's top 2 local Indian restaurants. Lasan in Birmingham and Curry Corner in Cheltenham.
OK, guys, first couple of tables coming in. Right, Lasan, listen up, please. On order, 4 covers, table 1. 4 lamb samosas.
Yes, chef.
Yes.
You don't have to shout for theirs, but thank you anyway. Right, Curry Corner, listen up, please.
Yes,
4 covers,
chef.
table 4, yes?
Yes, chef.
4 lamb samosas.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Tonight, both brigades are kicking off with samosas. Here's my recipe for this delicious Indian starter. Chickpea samosas. Delicious, simple, and so straightforward.
First the filling, vegetable oil,
Not too hot. Don't want to burn those spices.
curry powder, garam masala, cumin, turmeric, fry, onion,
In to the spices.
season, green chilli,
Just wakes everything up.
garlic, ginger. Next, add chickpeas and peas, water,
Nice.
simmer, lemon juice, lightly crush, cool. Samosa dough, roll, cut out,
Take the disc and just cut it in half. Form a little cone.
fill, water, seal.
Nip together. Nice and gently.
Hot pan, vegetable oil, fry. Salad,
Out.
chickpea samosas with salad and raita dressing. Done.
Guys, this is not a race, OK? It's a restaurant. Akhtar,
Yes, chef.
give me a time on the first 4, please.
Ehsan, first of all, how long?
2 minutes.
Thank you.
Yes, chef.
Good man. Excellent.
Both restaurants are cooking their own samosa recipes. It'll be interesting to see who comes out on top. Lasan in Birmingham pride themselves on taking authentic Indian cooking in an exciting and modern direction.
It's an old boys club, and we are the new generation.
For their lamb samosa, they marinate the meat in raw papaya paste for 24 hours to make sure it's exquisitely tender. And they're using a special kind of thin biscuity pastry called nimki, adding nigella seeds for an aromatic flavour.
Akhtar, the filling inside the samosa is
Lamb, and that's spiced with the usual, you've got chili, turmeric.
braised.
It is braised, but then what we do, we totally evaporate all the sauce, and then we just pound it, mix it with some mint and coriander, and it's just put into the pastry.
Very
I think you'll
sophisticated
enjoy it,
street
chef.
food. Yeah, I hope the diners like it as well. Those first 4, Akhtar, look
That's
fantastic,
we've got
yes?
6 coming.
Well
We've got
done.
6, then we've got
Now, you're using a cutter for yours, yeah?
Yes.
OK, and what's the secret behind that?
The secret behind it'll just seal the pastry off.
Yep.
And also, this is how it's made at home.
Family-run Curry Corner in Cheltenham have been serving their traditional home-style Indian food for 32 years.
We've got probably 100 years worth of cooking experience between all of us. Our family's all about food, and I don't think you can beat that.
For their samosa filling, Curry Corner cook the lamb with roast spices, cinnamon, cardamom, bay leaves and cloves. For their dough, they're using a light whole wheat flour that can be rolled out into a much thinner pastry.
This recipe is actually my grandmother's original recipe.
Wow. So it's a lot more home style
It's
as opposed to Lasan.
any of my cooking, I mean, samosa, any of my cooking
Yep.
is my home cooking. I always follow my mom's step.
Yeah. They look fantastic. Away now. 5 more, please.
Yes,
They look
chef.
beautiful. Well done. Akhtar, so you're quite a modern, young cook.
Thank you very
Does
much.
it annoy you when lager louts turn up to the restaurant expecting a chicken tikka masala and a beer?
It does annoy me. It's not something that, an experience that I have to endure very often. Indian food can offer so much more, so why take up menu space with a tikka masala?
Right.
Simple as. In my kitchens, I'll never serve that.
You'll never serve a chicken tikka masala?
Never serve a chicken tikka masala.
If you try my masala, I challenge and nobody makes in the UK my masala.
You have the best
I
masala?
challenge any chef.
You challenge Akhtar?
Any chef.
Yes?
Any chef.
How long have you been cooking, Shamshul?
41 years.
41 years. How old are you, Akhtar?
I'm 29, chef. Yes, chef.
When was the last time you ate a chicken tikka masala?
When I, out of curiosity, about 12 years ago.
How was it?
Horrible. So I didn't like the amount of food colouring in there. I thought it was totally unnatural in colour.
Do you want Shamsul to email the recipe for you?
More than welcome, but it wouldn't find its way into my menu. I mean,
Akhtar, I don't use any colour in my restaurant.
What colour is it?
Natural colour.
What colour is it?
Rice I cooked here is natural.
The colour is curry, like a lovely orangey colour from all the caramelisation of the browning of the onions and all the rest of the masala. You freshly grind the spices down in, release flavours, and it'll colour up the curry naturally.
All right, but if you said it was red, then I'd probably say...
we didn't tell you that, so
that's fine,
okay.
that's well done. But what I would say, I mean, when you mentioned the tikka masala from Bangladesh, they don't even have that practice of cooking in Bangladesh. They don't use the tandoor.
Apart from having... Oh, Jesus!
Akhtar, you don't know nothing about Bangladesh or India.
Let's agree to disagree. And Akhtar is an Indian snob. Yes? OK? Yeah, I need 2 tables of 4 from you, yeah?
Yes,
and we'll go in the boxing ring after. OK?
Fancy my chances, chef.
Oh, my God. Now, everybody loves a curry, but as Akhtar would tell us, there's so much more to Indian cookery than a chicken tikka masala.
Over 6,000 Indian restaurants in the UK serve 3 million happy customers a week, but the vast majority of the dishes they offer are either chicken or lamb.
Thank you.
It's all delicious, but I believe with such a limited range of meats, we're missing out on a world of culinary opportunity.
And to prove this, I'm going to recreate a true Indian classic, using a piece of meat that you won't find on your average Indian menu anywhere: venison.
It's a wonderfully rich, gamey ingredient that's a perfect match for highly spiced flavours. I've come to Scotland in search of the finest wild deer for my delicious new dish. One that deserves a place on any Indian menu: venison masala. I'm hunting with Mobarak Jan, who regularly stalks deer up here. Most Indian restaurants use halal meat, and I'm keen to know how wild venison can be halal. Mo's a Muslim hunter, and he's going to show me how he does it.
What was it attracted you? Why do you want to start shooting?
Well, it's mainly really sort of the sort of hunter-gatherer kind of thing, you know, shooting for your own food, taking it home, taking some venison home and cooking it up and having beautiful food.
Joining us is Jim McCurlin, who's going to help us track down a deer.
If you spot one and I haven't seen it, just go, and that's all. I'll hear it, yeah?
Don't point at it.
Don't point, don't raise any hands. Are we ready? Let's go.
I was born ready. But deer are elusive creatures and incredibly difficult to shoot.
And what could spook him?
Noise, scent.
After 2 hours, Jim spots our first deer.
See those tall trees up there? Yes. He's just out. He's just come out. Here he comes. He's running along the bottom.
Fuck, I still can't see him.
There he is. Top left. See him?
Oh, yeah.
Just as I'm getting ready to take the shot, I lose it.
Gordon, that deer's won't be coming back now.
Little bastard, come back. Shit.
Next day, we set off again, but the deer always seemed to be one step ahead of us. Finally, after several hours of hard slog, Jim spotted a roe deer.
Look, he's side on.
Come on, let's go. Go, stay there.
I can't see him now.
Okay. He's in the dark. Wait till he turns sideways, Gordon.
Safety off?
No.
I follow up with a second shot.
He's dead.
Yeah, quite a strange feeling to be with, isn't it?
Yes.
But when you got it in your sights like that, your heart's just beating.
Absolutely.
Beating.
Yeah.
Big deep breath.
They call it buck fever.
Then it's time for Mo to show me how he makes sure his deer is halal. As well as saying a prayer when he pulls the trigger, he slits the throat in a special way.
What I would do to make it halal, you used to repeat the prayer, Bismillah, Allahu Akbar.
And that's it?
That's it. One swift back and forth. That's the main thing with halal. The knife has to be razor sharp. We do it this way to get all the blood out the carcass, just so it's nice and clean.
Well done, Gordon.
It's the moment of truth. Time for me to cook my venison masala for Mo and Jim. I'm going to be using venison that Mo shot at the weekend. It's been hung and chilled, and more importantly, he shot it, so therefore it's halal. The first thing we're going to do is make the most amazing dry rub. Mix cumin, fennel seeds, chilli powder, coriander seeds and chilli flakes. Grind that down. Nice. Rub the spices into the meat. Into the pan. Nice. Cook for about 4 minutes, basting continuously. Then remove from the heat. And as it starts to cool down in the oil, it takes on all that wonderful flavour from the spices. For the masala sauce, grate 1 onion. Season and add garam masala, turmeric, garlic and ginger. We can afford to make it a little bit more spicy because it's going up against the dense, rich venison. Add chilies, chopped tomatoes and a splash of water. Grate a whole cauliflower and add to the mix. The masala paste starts to absorb it. Finally, add chopped coriander and a squeeze of lemon. And there you go. If that's not worth 6 hours pissing around in the bushes, I don't know what is. But I'm really keen to find out if Mo likes my venison masala.
It's good, that.
You like that?
That's good stuff.
That's what I want to see, that smile on your face.
That's good stuff.
When you think of venison, everyone thinks it's associated with posh dinners, but...
I've always thought it goes quite well with the Indian spices, Indian
nice.
cooking.
Quite dense, quite gamey.
Yeah.
Why don't they use it across Indian cuisine?
To be honest, I don't think it's available. It's readily available. There's other, like, lamb and chicken and stuff.
There's a new business for you. Yeah. Halal venison. Last table of 4, Shamsul.
Yes, sir.
Last table, Akhtar, you've got 1 table of 2. Last 2, yeah? Going down like exact same as the first 2, yeah? Yes, last table, good. Well done, Shamsul. Yes. Well done.
I really enjoyed the starter. All the flavours worked together. The meat was really, really tender. The coating was really nice and crispy.
It wasn't too spicy, just a nice balanced dish, really flavoursome actually. I was really, really impressed.
Now, how do you think he's doing tonight?
He's doing very well, as expected.
Agitated, you're not in there helping him, or...?
No, I leave him to it.
You had the curry corner samosa. How was it?
That's right. Not impressed, I'm afraid. The approach was good. It was authentic in its how it was intended to prepare with the pastry. Too heavy, too thick. The filling, unfortunately, wasn't flavoursome or... it lacked salt and other spices.
My God, they're getting a kicking from you, aren't they? Oh, my God. Now, more importantly, are you going to pay for it?
No, I'm afraid
not. Enjoy your main courses.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The starter was great, actually. It was really soft and succulent inside. The spices all complemented each other really well.
The lamb was just cooked really well, crispy, pastry. It was to die for, really, really good.
Now, nice to see you. How are you? Welcome to the F Word. You look beautiful.
Thank you very
much. Now, how do you think Shamsul's doing? How do you think he's bearing up on the pressure?
It's very well. He's doing very good.
Are you a proud wife?
Of course, I'm proud.
Do you want to jump in there again and give him a hand? No?
No, he's all right. He can cope with it.
Now, what did you think of Lassan's samosa?
The filling is okay, but the pastry is too thin for me, and I feel it's too oily for me.
And the most important question, are you going to be paying for it tonight?
No.
No?
No.
Wow. Well, how was it?
Yeah, the samosa itself was, to be honest, yeah, it's all right. The lamb was very nice, very well cooked.
Go on, yes or no? Are you paying for it?
Yeah, I'll pay for it.
You're going to pay for it. Good to see you. Excellent. So, curry corner first. Nice and crispy. Pastry's fantastic. The samosa filling, I want it to be a little bit more spicy. It's a shame because you start cutting through the pastry and it's like, wow, crispy, delicious, blistered all over, and then you get to the centre and it's not as exciting as the outside. Now, Akhtar's. Inside, peas, braised lamb. Wow, that's delicious. It doesn't actually look like a classic samosa. However, the flavour is extraordinary. Right, time to get the scores, yes? How well do you think you did out of 25? Shamsul, how many customers?
I think I done very good.
Akhtar, how well do you think you did?
25 out of 25, chef.
25 out, I love your confidence. OK, right, JB, let's go.
Here we go.
OK, curry corner first. The number of customers, out of 25 that are happy to pay for your samosa is... Wow. 18 out of 25. Well done.
Thank
really
you.
well done. Really good. 18. Really good. Feedback, please. What was it?
Too oily. The pastry is
Too oily.
Yeah.
OK, right, Lassan's. The number of customers out of 25 that are willing to pay for your samosas is... 24 out of 25. Well done. Really well done. Really well done. That is fantastic. Really good news. Really good news.
Well done.
Now, here we go. 18 out of 25. Yes. And 24 out of 25. Yeah, 2 very good results. Good. Clear down. Get ready for main course. Let's go. Well done. Now, both restaurants are going to cook their main courses with F-word diners. First up, Lasagne.
Okay, gentlemen, we've got pan-fried fillet of bass with the Bengali fish broth, please.
Lasagne's fillet of sea bass in Bengali fish broth is a modern Indian dish, derived from a traditional recipe. First, Akhtar heats mustard oil, adds mustard seeds.
Just a generous pinch, and we're going to wait for that to start popping.
Curry leaves, onions and garlic, and allows to sweat. He then adds 2 whole chilies, snapping them at the ends.
The seeds stay inside, but what we're trying to do is get the flavour, because we don't want it to make it too hot.
Akhtar adds turmeric, coriander and chili powder.
A little bit more than the coriander, 3 times as much as the turmeric.
Next, fish heads, full of intense flavour. Akhtar is using roi, Bengali carp, which adds to the authenticity of this dish. Then he adds tomatoes, coriander, water and simmers. After an hour, the broth is strained. He cooks potatoes in the broth and adds lime juice. The sea bass fillets are seasoned with turmeric, chilli, then coated in rice flour.
It's going to help us get the skin very crispy.
They're fried skin side down and turned. Pan-fried fillets of sea bass in Bengali fish broth, served.
Akhtar, what's the secret behind that broth?
The major flavours that are coming through on that is the coriander, garlic and tomato with a hint of chilli or a bit of a kick.
Looks very nice.
Side, please.
Lovely. Akhtar,
yes,
from a chef to a chef,
yes,
I know if you don't get 50 out of 50 paying for your main course, you're going to be gutted tonight. Come on.
I'm going to try.
Shamsul. You can't let this boy beat you. Come on. This is what Curry Corner have on tonight's menu.
Curry Corner's signature dish is monkfish in saffron cream curry. First, Shamsul fries some fresh garlic and ginger. He then adds salt, cardamom pods, cloves,
bay leaves,
and stirs in a whole crushed cinnamon stick. Shamsul adds onions and red peppers with tomato puree, cumin, turmeric, coriander and chili powder, measuring by eye with his 40 years of experience. Then he lets the flavours really infuse.
Now it's fish.
Shamsul then coats the monkfish with pepper, mustard seeds, fennel seeds and ajwan, an Asian spice that tastes a lot like thyme. He then fries the fish. To finish the sauce, Shamsul heats a spoonful of his spice mix in a pan and adds cream. Then milk with saffron and lime leaves, a chopped spring onion, vine tomato and fresh coriander. Finally, he adds his monkfish, coconut milk and shredded coconut.
It's complete.
Monkfish and saffron cream curry, served.
What makes that dish stand out?
The very, very subtle flavouring from the spices.
But it's a very delicate flavour. Akhtar's broth has a strong, pungent kick to it. Yours is very delicate.
It's very delicate because the fish is very delicate.
Right.
And all we need is something to just lift the sweetness of the fish, which is the most important part.
Each dish is looking like the first. Let's go. Well done, Shamsul.
Yeah,
Service,
thank
please.
you, chef.
Service, please. Let's go. Right, now it's time to check on Janet Street Farmer.
This year, I'm challenging Janet Street Porter to raise all the meat for the competition final at the F-Word restaurant. Last week, she started a farm with 7 miniature Dexter cattle.
Look, I'm in charge now.
This week, I'm adding to Janet's challenge. With the rarest breed of pork we've ever had in the F-Word kitchen, the woolly Mangalitsa. To help her choose 3 piglets, I've sent her to meet an old friend, pig expert Christine Coe.
Forgotten my wellies, so I hope they're not going to be very wet. Is that a pig?
That is a pig.
Looks like she's wearing a wig. You sure this pig hasn't got a toupee on?
No, look, give her a stroke.
Do I have to? Has she got fleas?
No, she'll be right.
Mangalitsas were first bred in Hungary in the early 19th century. Closely related to wild boar and with a nervous temperament to match, Mangalitsas produce beautiful meat with a stronger, gamier flavour. And as the fattiest pig in the world, they're perfect for salami, cured loin and bacon.
There you are.
Oh, it's so wiry, isn't it?
It's wonderful.
Oh my God, it's like a coat of pubic hair.
Well, not like any pubic hair I've seen. Anyway, enough about the sow. It's time for Janet to meet her piglets.
This was taken just over a couple of weeks ago.
Ugh.
It's not. There you go, there's the first one.
Oh, God, looks like a little rat, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So they're so tiny when they're born.
Absolutely, but they're straight right into the teat.
So they're highly intelligent.
They are. They always sniff the mum's bottom because that's how they recognise them.
Oh, no!
It's all about bottoms.
Well, I know they're going to be tasty because I've just eaten a sausage made from one of their ancestors.
6 weeks have passed, so they're ready to go to their new mum. And Janet's 3 now not-so-little pigs are arriving in Yorkshire.
Oh, sorry.
Before they can go into the brand-new pen, Janet needs to give them a quick health check.
Can I wear these?
Yeah, I'm not going to wear them because I need to be able to feel
Christine,
to grab.
you're at one with pigs. I'm on a learning curve. Oh, calm down!
Now, we have to try and stay very relaxed around them. Right, look at its eyes, nice clear eyes.
They're not runny,
They're not runny. Nose, not runny.
Not very runny. No, you're fine.
Trotters.
Trotters look perfect. What dinky little trotters you've got.
Can you just have a look at the bottom to see if he's got the runs?
Ugh. How do I know?
Just look and poke about a bit.
I'm not... nothing. Well, I'm not waiting for him to have the runs.
And what sex is it? What have we got underneath?
Well, there's a lump. What does that mean?
Have we got anything at the back?
I can't tell, Christine. I don't know what I'm looking for.
It's a boy.
How do you know it's a boy?
Because it's got woolly. Probably the
I saw a lump.
That'll do.
Oh, stand still, for God's sake. 11 kilos. Right, meet your mate.
So that they're ready for the F-word restaurant, I need each pig to gain from 1.5 to 2 kilos in weight each week. The equivalent of 2 bags of sugar.
This one's much heavier.
But you're leaning on it.
Oh.
It's really important to do these checks, particularly after they've had a little bit of stress and a long journey, just to make sure they're starting off healthy. You are now the proud owner of 3 of the rarest pigs in the UK.
They look fantastic. Look, meet the neighbours.
Janet's chosen her pigs and cows, and all she needs now to complete her mixed grill is some chickens. Her challenge is about to get even harder.
Janet, nice to see you.
Fancy meeting you here.
Oh, come on. I'm really good to see you. Now, cows last week, pigs this week.
Yeah.
How are they?
They're fantastic.
Yeah.
They're so lively.
Ready? But I picked a special breed of pig, Manga Elixir pig. Do you like them?
Yeah, I like their hair.
Oh, really?
Blonde, bit pubic.
More sort of the Grecian 2000 grey-ish.
No, it's like your hair, but a bit curly.
Oh, right, OK.
I think that's why you picked them, isn't it?
So you're now saying I've got pubes on top of my head. You had trouble finding their penises as well?
That is the kind of thing you're obsessed with, and I'm not.
No, but has it been a problem for you in the past?
In my journey through life, I've never been that obsessed with searching for penises.
Is it often
Funny
a
enough,
problem with
I know
you?
where they are.
They've
If
settled
it's
down.
not worth finding.
It's not worth having. Now, really good to see you. Please look after my animals. Safe trip back to the farm.
Every
It's a
time I
pleasure.
comb their hair,
Yes.
I'll be thinking of you.
Yeah. Come on, guys, you're the best restaurants to prove it, yes?
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, none of you are going to get another chance to do this again, so really make it count.
The sea bass was pan-fried to perfection. It was really lovely in the broth. It was absolutely perfect.
The sea bass was quite lively. I think it was quite a modern take on Indian cuisine. Everything together just complemented each other. It was beautiful, and I would definitely pay for it.
The sea bass, I like very much, but this is the dish I find is too hot for me.
Oh, the monkfish was amazing. The flavours really worked, and it wasn't too rich. It was really beautiful. The monkfish, it was quite tough, and I just think that the spices, there was no kick to it, no kick to the dish.
Right. So, Lassan sea bass looks amazing in terms of presentation. Yeah, it's bold, but it's incredibly delicious. That broth is very, very rich, and that wakes up the sea bass. Very good. Curry Corner's monkfish looks more traditional. It's very delicate. I like it, but it's not spicy enough. That needs to be a little bit more aggressive in terms of flavour. The sea bass, for me, the broth seals it.
Right, let's find out how you did. Out of 50, take an educated guess.
What should we say?
No, I don't.
Don't know. 35?
35 out of 50. Actor, out of 50. How well do you think that sea bass went down?
I'm hoping we'll be in the high 40s,
Yep.
fingers crossed.
OK. let's do you first, yeah? The number of customers that are happy to pay for your sea bass out of 50 is... 40 out of 50. Well done. Really well done.
40 out of 50.
Really well done. That's good. Really well done. 40 out of 50. That's good. So, JB, 10 customers didn't pay for the sea bass. Why?
Yeah, too spicy.
But 40 out of 50, that's bloody good. Right, Curry Corner. The number of customers willing to pay for your monkfish out of 50 is... 27 out of 50.
Oh.
27. Damn. That's tough. That's 23 customers out of 50 not happy to pay.
No.
Why not?
Too bland, and the fish too rubbery as well.
And the fish being too rubbery?
Yeah.
OK, don't be disappointed, yeah?
No.
You can pull this back on dessert, yes? You've got to get 25 out of 25 a dessert, yes? You're both talented enough to do it, yeah? Clear down, let's go, yeah? Well done.
You never know, they might be able to turn it around. I'm still optimistic that they will win.
Now, he's one of Britain's most loved comedians. Is his cooking as good as his jokes? I'm about to find out. Are you ready?
Yes, very excited, very happy to be here. I'm going to cook some Jamaican food. I need dumpling, I need pumpkin, I need yam.
Yes, chef. Now, what are you cooking?
I'm cooking pepper pot soup. My mum used to cook it, and it's just something that Jamaicans have. She used to serve it in a tureen for each member of the family. It's why our family's so big. We just go, come on now, the food ready. Get a spoon. What are you making over there?
I'm going to do my childhood favourite soup, Scotch broth.
Oh, Scotch broth?
Yeah, using mutton and barley.
Barley?
Yeah.
I don't know if you've got food like this, but it's one of those things where you miss it. And so, you know, my mum passed away in 1998. So when I eat it anywhere, like there's a place in London called Savannah Jerk, which is a very good Jamaican restaurant that I love going to.
Yeah.
And they gave it to me the other day, and I sort of burst into tears.
Really?
Yeah, because
it's memorable.
Well, it's one of those evocative meals, you know, that you kind of think, OK.
Of course. So how did Dawn and your mum get on?
Really well.
They bonded straight away?
Oh, yeah. First time Dawn came to my house, right, my mum used to do this, it was like a cooking test with every new girlfriend, you know, and my mum used to bring this plate of food out like this that was like 8 feet high. And it was chicken and rice and dumpling and green banana and yam and sweet potatoes, and literally Dawn's head was like that, over the top like that. Enjoy yourself, darling. And so, and what you got to do is you got to show that you got some heart and eat it, you know. Yeah. And she did eat it. I was very proud of her.
Clearly, she passed the test.
Yeah, she passed the test. How is your namby-pamby Scotch broth with barley going?
This is my mother's recipe. Excuse
I
me.
apologise. Your mother is a fine woman.
So Scotch broth, like Lenny Henry, using a mutton, partly cooking the mutton in a light stock for 20 minutes, so it gets really nice and tender. The important part: bring it up to the boil and skim the top. Vegetables: celery, carrots, swede turnips, and then barley.
OK, what I've done is I've put the meat and the kidney beans in to boil. It says boil, typical Jamaican. Boil the meat and the beans for 20 minutes non-stop until them done. And then put in the vegetables and let them simmer. So I'm doing the meat bit first.
You've had some fantastic reviews from a fellow. Is Othello a character that you can relate to?
I can relate to him a lot, actually, because he's the only black guy in the village. One of the first schools I went to, I was one of 3 black kids in the entire school. If anything got stolen, they'd just go, black kid! Black kid 1, get over here. Did you do this?
As you know, Dawn was a guest in the F Word, which I had the most amazing snog.
You had a snog with my wife?
Was just... you don't mind, do you?
Yes, I do mind. Put your willy on this block and let's make toast.
She left something.
Did she?
Will you give it to her when you see her next, please?
A handkerchief!
Are there any times...
Very good joke, Gordon. It's not like you.
Are there any times across the show, live, that you forget your lines?
It's a live performance, you know. There are going to be times when your concentration might slip for a brief second.
Do you ever get tempted to throw in a little joke, like a okay, something? No?
I can't say okay in the middle of bloody Othello. Are you nuts?
I grew up in Stratford-on-Avon.
Where is your handkerchief, Katanga, my friends? You can't do that. I was very tempted the other night. I started saying something 3 times. The tyrant. The tyrant. the tyrant. And I was so tempted to go, Shaka Khan, the tyrant.
So the mutton's been cooking now for 25 minutes. It's now nice and soft. All that fat has been removed. Adding that into the vegetables and then topping that up with the stock. Barley's in, so it's just started to open up. And this is the stock that the mutton's been cooked in. Bring it up to the boil, correct the seasoning, turn it down and let it simmer.
I'm trying to make the dumplings now. I've also got Scotch bonnet pepper in my eyes. I've had to take one of my contact lenses out because I'm clearly dying.
Right, now both soups have to cook for 20 minutes, then the blind tasters will pick a winner. And I can already smell victory. Something burning over there.
God damn! God damn! I think I put too much Scotch bonnet in there!
Right, welcome back to the F word. Now, time for the results of the recipe challenge. First, we've got to plate up. Ready? Yours smells delicious.
Good.
Right, JB? Yes? Off you go. Good luck.
Thank you, JB. Are you doing an audition for a boy band or something? Look at you.
How are you guys?
Hi.
Okay. Bon appetit.
Thank you. Spicy.
It's quite thick, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
The lamb could be a bit more tender.
It's quite nice, actually. It's just a bit
The
spicy.
dumplings are a bit doughy.
That is really nice.
This looks nice.
Fresh herbs, deeper flavour.
I just had a peppercorn.
Barley gives a lovely texture.
Right, good luck. Good luck, good luck. Oh, no, he's got that look about him. OK, let's go. How did they go down first?
In yours, they loved the fact it was very, like, homey style.
Homey style?
Very nice, yeah.
Yeah, he stole it from his mother. Yeah. Right. The score is?
4-1.
4-1.
The winner is...
Yeah!
Well done.
Yeah!
For you, Gordon.
I liked yours. It was nice.
Thank you very much.
Perfect winter soup.
Too. I got K.
Alas, poor Lenny, I beat him well.
Well, of course you beat me. You're
Now I
a
beseech
Michelin
you.
star chef. I'm like a comedian.
Get
You better
thy
beat me, otherwise
Shakespearean
you're being
ass
deep
out of
shit.
my kitchen. Yes! Huh?
How competitive is he? That's bad, isn't it? Look how happy he is.
Come on! Right, now it's time for dessert. It's fantastic to spice up desserts. This is a delicious saffron poached pear with a cardamom custard.
First, peel your pears. Halve, core. Add 150 grams of caster sugar to boiling water. Then a pinch of saffron. Poach the pears for 20 minutes. Mint and cardamom custard. Add 300 millilitres of milk to a saucepan. 4 crushed cardamom pods. Slowly bring to the boil. Sieve. 3 egg yolks. 50 grams of sugar. Add the cardamom-fused milk and return to the heat. Stir constantly and allow to thicken. Mint. Drain the pears. Cast the sugar. Glaze.
That smells delicious.
Saffron poached pear with mint and cardamom custard. Done.
Once you've added the sugar into this, you've got to whisk, yeah? OK? If you leave it, OK, it goes grainy. There you go. Whisk, whisk, whisk. There, good. Good, good, good. Don't slice them too thin, otherwise they'll break, yeah? Good, that's it. Shamsul.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I was talking to your dear lady earlier, your wife. She's very
Yes,
proud
sir.
of you tonight, you know that? And Marusha too. But she doesn't think Akhtar's the man for you, by the way. Just in case.
There'll be a lot of mothers who think that.
Good, good, good. Service, please. Very nice, very nice. That custard looks fantastic. OK, well done. Good. It must be hard for you walking around Cheltenham. They ask you for autographs, thinking that you're George Clooney? Come on. Do they? No.
That's all the time.
That's all the time. See? Easy. OK, how are we doing? That's it? OK?
Yes, sir.
Good. Are we ready to go? Good. Lovely. Good. Excellent.
I thought it was marvellous. I love the contrast of savoury and sweet. It was absolutely beautiful. The crispy mint was just perfect, and it just blended everything together perfectly.
Thoroughly enjoyable. Really enjoyed it. Finished it all very light, very nice.
It was light, it was fragrant, and generally I really enjoyed it, and I might have finished my sister's.
OK, first off, end of the night, well done. I think all four of you done brilliantly well. And you are a true legend, yes?
Thank you.
Well done. Really well done. Okay, ready for the results? JB, please. Okay, thank you. Curry Corner, let's start with you first, yes? The number of customers that are happy to pay out of 25 for their dessert is... 19 out of 25. Well done. Really fantastic. Huh? That's great news. That means, in total, you have got 64 out of 100. Well done. Right, really well done. Really good indeed. OK, Lassan, this is a big moment.
It is, sir.
The number of Edward diners, yes, that are happy to pay out of 25, yeah, for your poached pears is... 12 out of 25. But there is good news because you have a total of 76 out of 100. You're the winners. Well done. Congratulate them. Well done. Really well done indeed. Well done. Great start. Great middle. Yes. Mediocre ending. Well done. Really well done. Well done, my darling. Congratulations. You. Now, all of you, do me a big favour and get out of here and get yourself a lassie. Well done. Thank you. Really well done. Well done, well done. Excellent.
The sensation is absolutely amazing. I mean, we've made it so far, and to have won as well, I mean, I'm just shaking inside. I mean, it's just...